Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. So, today's video, we are going to be looking at these guys. The Speer Grand Slam. Parker, what's going on? So we're in transition here. I'm converting, there goes our puppy. This is the smallest bedroom that we have in our house. It was previously my daughter's bedroom, and my oldest stepdaughter has essentially permanently moved out of the house, and so my other stepdaughter and my daughter, they're shifting down rooms, right, because those rooms, the other two rooms are larger. The one that my oldest stepdaughter was in was actually the original master bedroom for this house before they did the add-on where the master is currently. So it's got its own like self-contained bathroom, walk-in closet, all that. So it's a nice bedroom. So my other stepdaughter is taking that one. My daughter's moving down into her bedroom. So now this opens up the smallest room, which is now my office, but it's also right now storage for stuff that came out of the other room. So yeah, plus the crate for the pup. So what I want to talk about though is these bullets and how this bullet performed on the two deer that I took over the weekend. The doe, I shot a doe. She was at maybe, I think I measured it was 35 yards, and she was angling. The shot was quartering towards me. She was quartering towards me, kind of walking at an angle in my direction. I shot in the chest area, and it exited on the opposing side of her body. So she was walking towards me, so I shot her. It was more of the right side of her chest. As I'm looking at her, it's the left side, right? But as she's walking, it's her right side. And it exits on the left side of her body about, I would say just past her shoulder. Not far past her left, that front shoulder there is where the bullet exited. So wasn't able to recover it, but 35 yards with a 270 Winchester. And these are moving, I checked the velocity, the average was I think 29.45 at the muzzle. So it was moving on pretty good when it hit her at 35 yards, didn't really lose hardly any velocity or energy at that point. So it hit her pretty full force. Now the buck that I shot him, it was right at 90 yards, and he was more of a broadside shot. And I believe I talked about the shot, the bullet path. I think I talked about that in the video I just posted about it, about the hunting trip. So you can go back and listen to that if you're interested. But 90-yard shot, mostly broadside, and these are 130 grain bullets, by the way. And I posted a photo of the bullet that I was able to recover. And this is that bullet. So, hey, no, I'm going somewhere. He's over here chewing on stuff in the floor. So this is the bullet, the Grand Slam bullet that I was able to recover. You can tell there is complete separation from the jacket and the leg core that was inside. Now, it's got the little GS on the bottom. Probably can't get that to focus, which that's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see the expansion, and again, 90 yards, 29.45 at the muzzle. That was the average. So this is not what this bullet was intended to do, okay? From what I could read, and these are older versions of this Speer Grand Slam. They still make this bullet, by the way. So I don't know if the age of this particular box of bullets had something to do with this, but you're not supposed to get separation from the jacket like I got. Now, the retained weight, so the weight of this guy right here is 49.1 grains, okay? I had 5 left out of this box. It's these 5 right here. And what I did, I went ahead and weighed these to get an average. And the average of the 5 is 129.82 grains. So I applied that as that, you know, this is probably going to be what this bullet weighs, because that's the average of the 5 that I have left. So we can just assume that the starting weight, because I don't know what that is around that 129.82. And my recovered weight is 49.1. All right, and I did a really good job of cleaning this up. I took an old toothbrush and some hot water and removed as much meat and material as I could out of this thing, and hide and everything. So I got it pretty clean, and 49.1 grains is the retained weight. So that means it shed like 62% of its total weight, which it is not designed to do that. If you go in some of what I was able to read about it and sort of some of the publications of when they released this bullet, and sort of the thought process around it was something that would expand but retain, I think the way they say it is, most of its weight, you know, or something to that effect, like it's going to retain the majority of its initial weight. That is not the case. That is not what happened in this particular situation. It could be a one-off. I get it. I did not get I thought I was going to get a pass-through. I really didn't think I would recover any bullet. Even at 90 yards on a broadside shot, I thought this would just be a complete pass-through, because I was operating under the assumption that this is a bullet that will retain the majority of its weight and punch through the animal, because that's exactly what they say and advertise it to do, is retain most of its weight and allow for deep penetration, okay, on the animal, game animal. Well, it didn't necessarily happen in this case, but that doesn't mean it didn't perform, right? I've got an 8-point buck sitting at Weaver's processing right now, because this bullet did what it was supposed to do in terms of it went where it was supposed to go, did damage to the vitals, and killed the animal. Tissue destruction definitely happened. There's dead deer because of it. It's just the bullet did not do what it was advertised to do, and I don't know if that is simply because of the age of this box of bullets, right? That they have not shipped in this type of box in I don't know how many years, right? I don't know the exact age of this bullet, but it is what it is. I just thought it was interesting. I was able to actually recover it, and so I wanted to just provide feedback on how the bullet performed, right? I'm hoping to get maybe a couple more shots on game animals this season with this particular load, because I did load up 30, and then I shot some for just testing accuracy out to distance, checking my drop, and then also checking velocity. So I did burn up some of those. I think I might have maybe 10 left, 10 or 12 left. So I still have some to use, and it would be interesting to see what type of performance I get if I could get, you know, a shot at maybe a couple more deer this season. So that's it. That's really where I want to leave it. Nothing too crazy, nothing elaborate, right? This was the experience that I had, which I think somebody commented on the picture and they were like, that looks like an ELDX, which, yeah, I know. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to do this, but it did. So we have complete separation from the leg core and the jacket. Not good. Now, I'm still a huge fan of Speer bullets. Like I said, you know, I would not hesitate to go buy a new box of Speer Grand Slam bullets. Again, this could simply be from the age of the bullet. I don't really know, right? But that's only one sample, and I need to obviously put a few more rounds into some game animals, possibly recover bullets. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll be complete pass-throughs, but we'll just have to see. Have to wait and find out. But there you go. That's where I'm going to leave it. That was it was just cool to recover that bullet. This is only the second time I've been able to recover one, so pretty pumped about that. But y'all stay tuned for some more reloading content. Got some really cool stuff coming. It's already shipped. Some really cool bullets I'm interested in testing, and you guys will just have to stick around and see what they are. So we'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.